Hey world, hey universe. I'm so happy to be here once again today speaking to all of you. So before we begin today's episode, I forgot to tell you a couple of things in the last week's episode, and some of you indeed asked questions about that. This whole concept of health and vitality that we discussed is applicable across all genders. Okay, I didn't speak only for females. It's applicable to any of us who want to take our health and well-being to the next level, whether we are underweight or overweight, or we are looking normal but still not feeling good within our own self, or who wants to improve the balance and body coordination. So it's for anybody who wants to take our health and vitality to that next level. That episode is for you. Okay, so with that, let's jump into today's episode. Today I actually had a very different concept to speak, but then looking at the date and realizing that it's Mother's Day, so I thought, okay, let's do a Mother's Day special episode, and that's what we're going to do today. So before that, first of all, it's this, there are two different views about celebrating one specific day for, like mother, father, or whatsoever it is. There are these different views. Like there's one group which says, you should be kind of honoring your mother every other day, like just why one day for Mother's Day. And there's another group which is like, okay, at least let me take today to kind of update my status or to call up my mother and like look at ways to honor her. And there are many of us who kind of like silently just continues to take care of our mothers and doesn't really get into all these debate. But let's just discuss a little bit. Globally, across all cultures, we have these festivals, right, to honor the sacrifices of spiritual beings who walked on this earth, like be it Ramadan, Eid, or Christmas, or Diwali, or Buddha Purnima, etc., etc. Now, why do we do that? I mean, is it like we don't really think about the values that these spiritual beings taught us on any other day, or don't we really think about them on any other day except this particular day? But basically, we celebrate because we want to reinforce our own self of all these values, so that we move forward with more spirit and we feel more energized, right? So it's that same concept. Like when we are taking a day out of the year to honor the sacrifices of these spiritual beings, then there is this one person who continues to sacrifice every other day and who stands up to that spirit of what we call like as unconditional love, right? Whenever we hear this word unconditional love, which other relationship comes to our mind except mother? Be it the animal kingdom or the bird kingdom or the highly evolved human species, mother, she served as the instrument to bear our souls and bring it onto this earth. Can we not take 24 hours out of the 8,760 hours that we have in a year to honor her struggles, to really like reflect about the contribution that she's made to our growth, and to see what we can realize and learn from these sacrifices? It is this relationship that doesn't change its color with educational status or religious diversity or economical background or even ethnicity or even across species. Now there are some of us who are like blessed with the physical presence of our mothers, and there are few others who apparently we had the presence of the mother, but now she is blessing us through soul and spirit. There are few of us who really didn't get to see her face at all, and there are some of us who even don't know about the whereabouts of our mother. But be it whatever, motherhood is not a physical entity. It is basically, it's a spiritual aspect of what I call the divine femininity. Okay, all religions agree on this one thing, which is the divinity of motherhood. Be it the Mother Maryam or the Mother Mary or the Mother Mary. So what indeed is motherhood or motherliness? It is this the feeling within all of us that drives us to serve this world with more kindness and compassion without expecting anything in return. It's also this sort of feeling within us that kind of makes us shed tears when we witness suffering. It's also this, you see these single fathers or siblings who take the role of mothers to nurture children with warmth and kindness. It is so important to realize this divine femininity within each and every one of our souls, despite gender, because that is the highest form of divinity in the process of spiritual awakening. Of course, all of you know about my first mother, my grandmother, Mrs. Madina, and I am also blessed with this, beautiful biological mother who gave me all her life. Okay, Mrs. Jubair, that is an understatement indeed. And I have another mother in the form of my mother-in-law, Mrs. Muthulakshmi. In fact, she taught me a more valuable lesson as how someone can embrace another soul despite so much difference that exists. You don't really need worldly experience or educational status to do that. In fact, she proved me the value of embracing another soul without imposing any condition, not even one single condition. And I also have these fatherly figures like my uncles who indeed served as mothers during my early childhood, carrying me on my shoulders. I also have these motherly mentors and mentor figures at workplace who can listen to me without any judgment, and then who can nurture me with their kind words. So I'm going to end this episode with a quote for us to ponder upon. Mother Teresa. Who else can epitomize motherhood other than Mother Teresa? So in fact, she says this: at the end of our lives, we are not going to be judged by the number of diplomas we have received, the amount of money that we've made, or the great things that we've done. But we will be judged by, I'm hungry and you gave me food. I was naked and you clothed me. I was homeless and you let me in. So who are the ones in your life who either served as the receivers or givers of motherhood? So as you keep pondering about this whole divine femininity and motherhood, signing off with infinite love, gratitude and bliss, this is yours, Riz. Let the soul speak.